Howdy, folks, and boy do I love Nintendo Direct predictions, so let's make some. And to help me with this, I invited my friend.
What's up, squad fam? It's your boy Jimbo, and I'm here to talk to you about how 17 F-Zero games should be made for the Nintendo Switch.
Jumping into the dead franchises early, are we?
Dude, everything is dead in Nintendo.
Yeah, fair point. We got the Mario, we got the Zelda, and we got the Pokemon that's technically first party.
Dead.
Yeah, it's dead. But dude, if we're talking about dead franchises, I just want to mention that I have a new Punch-Out game on my wish list. I really think it would be a real good addition on the Nintendo Switch.
Now, explain to me how Punch-Out would be good for the Nintendo Switch.
Dude, you have Joy-Con that you can use as fists. You can punch people. You can punch your TV, just like ARMS, just with Punch-Out. Or with the standard controller, because I would never play with motion controls anyway.
Nintendo, back at it again, brainwashing people into thinking they're more fit than they actually are.
Yeah, just like Ring Fit Adventure. So what do you think is actually going to come of this?
What do I think is actually going to come? Well, we can't have a direct predictions in 2020 without mentioning the 3D Mario remasters.
Ooh,
I have to get that out of the way.
Down. Yeah, that's probably
That's right. You nerded out and wrote a script.
I didn't write a script. I just wrote like literally 4 things down as possibilities that I had.
Wrote things down. That's script enough.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, if they're gonna announce that they're gonna announce that 3D Mario collection.
Nerd. Man, who's that guy? That guy is quite nerd.
Man, who's that? Who's that?
I don't know, dude. But I think he's a genius. Nerd. Regardless, because we are being so brutally interrupted. Nerd!
Oh boy. But
man, feels good. Feels good.
But
the 3D Mario remasters, I don't really believe that Nintendo's like actually going to follow through and do this.
Nah, it feels too good to be
true.
They
so rarely do remasters. It's so rare for them to do remasters or even ports for that matter. Like, the Wii U is an exception because, come on, it's the Wii U.
It's the Wii U. Who has one of those?
Like, the Wii U has a bunch of ports already. Like, not ports, remasters from Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, something else that I don't remember. It had another port, I think. I think it had another port. Xenoblade, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, Xenoblade.
I think it ported over Xenoblade. I think it ported Xenoblade.
Port too?
DK got a sequel. But then the Switch comes along. Nobody bought the Wii U, so then they just ported everything that was good from the Wii U over.
Yeah,
and everything that's still on the Wii U that like deserves a port or a sequel is going to get a port or a sequel during the Switch's lifetime. So you have to take that into consideration.
Like that one Mario game, the 3D World, is it?
Yeah, 3D World's probably going to get ported.
Do you think that's going to announce in this upcoming Direct?
Because it's Mario's anniversary, if I had to guess, they're going to do something for Mario, like game-wise.
Mario.
So the reality is they're probably not going to do the 3 remaster collection. They're probably just going to be like, hey, to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary, here's a port of the game that came out 3 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen.
Nah, it wasn't 3 years ago. That's way understated.
Who knows?
3D World came out 8 years ago now.
Okay, Grandpa.
You're like a whole 3 months younger than me. Shut the hell up.
What's that? I can't hear you. I'm too old. But and we're definitely gonna have some Animal Crossing update news. That's gonna just definitely be
you're gonna get an Animal Crossing update. I don't know what it's gonna be because I don't play kid games for babies. I don't play baby games. I play.
Dude, I absolutely love baby games. So good.
I play games for toddlers, not babies.
Yeah. I only buy the games if they're are EC rating.
I need my ratings to be in the negative numbers.
Yeah.
I have to play them in the womb and only in the womb.
Yeah. That makes
Right
sense.
when I'm conceived.
Yeah. You can't whip out Mario in there. You gotta whip out Elmo teaches typing.
Elmo teaches typing. Mario teaches typing. It's the only good typing game to ever exist. And
Yeah.
it's not even because it's typing. It's because of the giant Mario head that's flying around your screen half the time.
All right. Well, after that lovely interruption, let's pick it up with. Oh, so dude, how about those 3D Mario remasters? Hear
The
about
3D
that
Mario
rumor?
remasters, as I was saying earlier, Nintendo isn't really known for doing remakes and remasters. They did All Stars twice. There was one for the SNES with all the 2D Marios at the time. I think it was Mario 1, 2, and 3 in Lost Levels.
Yeah. They did that for the 20th. Was it 25th?
They did that on the SNES
Yeah.
as just like a collection, and then they did it again
For the
for the
25th.
Wii for the 25th anniversary. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was still only just those games. I don't think anything else was part of it. I think it was just those four.
Yeah, it was just
They
those.
didn't even add Mario World or New Soup.
Yeah, I do remember that. Plus,
And the other. Oh, sorry. Go on.
no, I think the other. Did they ever do any other like non-Mario remakes at all? Other than like the Zelda, they did a couple of those on the Wii U.
Remake wise, there was Twilight Princess Wii U, Wind Waker HD on Wii U. They ported over Twilight Princess to the Wii
Yeah,
because that is on the GameCube. They ported, I want to say Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, they made 2 remakes for the 3DS.
Oh right. They did do a Majora's Mask remake for the 3DS. I don't think they did an Ocarina of Time remake.
No, they did both of them. They did both. I remember that. They did both of the N64 games for the Zelda franchise onto the 3DS.
I don't remember Ocarina of Time, but I believe it.
Yeah, my friend used to play it, so I remember that.
But what I was getting into was they did do a Zelda collection for the GameCube.
Oh yeah,
with, I think Zelda 1 and 2, Majora's Mask, and Ocarina of Time.
Was that for an anniversary, or did you just release that?
I don't remember if it was for an anniversary. However, they did do it. And the fact that they did do a collection is
it does
a big, important factor.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to note.
They've done big, hefty collections again, or before, and they've done...
There was the Kirby collection, too. The Dream collection.
Oh, yeah, they did Kirby.
They did do a Kirby Dream collection.
So there is a chance that this is actually a possibility.
So, yeah, there's a chance. Like, I was thinking that it wasn't out of the realm. Like, it was completely out of the realm for them. But, like, thinking about it, it's not completely out there. Like, they've done Kirby, they've done Zelda, they've done 2D Mario. And, like,
3D Mario is one of their
ports or remakes. However, if you really look into it, they've ported and remade so many of their games for, like, the next-gen console. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they've done a lot.
There's a pretty substantial number that should be, like, taken into consideration.
Yeah.
The problem arises when it's 3D Mario that we're talking about.
Yeah,
these games aren't small.
Yeah, they're big and they sell. They do sell.
They do sell, which is like, it would be a really, like, it would sell so well.
It would probably
that's not
be
what Nintendo
top
does.
five.
Regardless of if Nintendo, like,
yeah, they don't like making money.
They don't half the time. Like, they just make stupid decisions half the time and completely ignore something that would make them millions of dollars.
What's that? Sonny? You want a new Donkey Kong game? No. Think back to the 3DS with the Metroid game.
Oh, right. That whatever. I don't even know what that was called, but
What's
it was
that?
promoted one time and then dropped immediately.
What's that, Sonny? You want a new Metroid game? How about
Federation Force.
Federation
Metro
Forces?
Federation Force.
Federation Force. That's always a good game. That's always a good topic to bring up, right? Yeah, okay. But if
In the
they're gonna
dark
do,
era of Nintendo.
yeah, but
Jeez.
dude, if they're gonna do these 3D Mario remakes, are they even gonna consider doing an Odyssey too?
It depends. It really does.
Yeah,
I bring it back to the Galaxy games. Galaxy 1 and 2. Galaxy 2 was originally planned to be like a DLC kind of thing. It was going to be Nintendo's like thing into or beginning into adding DLC. At least if I recall correctly. I apologize if I'm wrong. But regardless, if it's either that as DLC for Mario Galaxy, or the other possibility is that they were just like, we have so many things that we could do with like the Galaxy concept, with the gravity concept,
yeah.
that we could just make an entire game, and then that's exactly what they did.
That's like what they did with Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild we know is, hey, we have new ideas. Let's add it in as DLC. Or we have too many ideas.
New game, baby. Let's go.
New game.
Yeah, so if they're gonna do an Odyssey 2, it definitely has to be announced this year. Well, it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be announced this year. If we're talking about the Mario remasters, though, that has to be this year.
That has to
And it
be
has
this
to
year.
be soon. It 100% has to be soon, because a game that size, that's not just gonna be like, hey, we're just gonna like drop this in the middle of like fall, right in the middle, like right in October. That's when we're gonna drop this. Nah, this is a big release. This is a massive release. Massive. This is definitely holiday.
Yeah.
If it's not holiday 2020, it's not coming at all.
Yeah.
That is like final. There is no ifs or buts about it. If it's not announced soon, and it's not announced, period, it's not coming at all.
Yeah. Any anything you think that's gonna happen in this direct? Any guarantees?
Any guarantees? You never know with Nintendo. You never do.
I think we can guarantee some kind of Animal Crossing, something, well, something for Animal Crossing. Probably a plug for Paper Mario.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get a plug for Paper Mario, one final ditch attempt to get people to buy the game.
And I'm
convince people that it's not Sticker Star 3.
Yeah, and
it's a step in the right. It is 100% a step in the right direction. They got rid of the sticker mechanic. They got rid of it, which is so good.
So good. And I think we can both agree that there's going to be a Smash announcement. Definitely get this out of the way now. This is a Smash announcement.
Oh yeah, this is 100% going to be a Smash announcement.
It has to be a Smash announcement.
Well, I'd say it's likely. I don't want to say 100% guarantee. However, I do think it's likely.
They're going to do something with Smash. Either just...
We are currently sitting on nothing.
Yeah.
We have no announcement. We have nothing. We're going off of nothing. So the next direct, whenever it may be, is very likely, I'd say, to have a Smash or
it's going to have something Smash. Even if they just say, sorry, the character's delayed.
Smash anyway. The only thing they do with Smash now is just, hey, here's a character. Hey, the character's released. That's the only thing they do with Smash now. The presentation and the announcement. So if it's going to be anything, it's going to be a character announcement. They already said they're done with new modes.
Ah, yeah, I forgot. They did say that after
Stage Builder. Done with new modes.
Yeah.
I think it was Home Run Contest that was the last.
Oh, yeah, no. Home Run Contest was the last. Stage Builder came before that.
It was sadly leaked in a TV promo.
Oh yeah, Nintendo leaked their own content. That was a fun day. But and there's definitely going to be like third-party games there. They're going to show off.
Oh yeah, third-party games are going to be mentioned. I hate to go back and backtrack, but with Mario 3D World, that game could be announced at any time. I feel like Nintendo's like not going to carry the ports all the way up till the end of the Switch
Yeah.
because there's still so many games that they could port over. So many. Like there's games that need sequels,
Like
or that could
the
get
Pikmin
sequels. Games that could
series.
just get ported. Yeah, you got Pikmin 4, you got 3D World, all these other great
4.
games. It's being made, guys. It's in
Pikmin
production.
4 it's in production.
It's almost done, guys.
I swear it's almost done. I'm telling you, small men are about to discover the planet for the 4th time. I'm telling you, it's coming.
For the first time. For the 4th time.
No, it's gonna be for the first. They're discovering the Earth for the first time. 4. And there's probably going to be at least one new first-party game announcement. They have nothing for unless
yeah,
it's
they
the
have
Mario.
nothing. Yeah, you have to keep that in mind. They have no
Nothing.
holiday game right now. They have
Yeah.
none, which is why I still think that the 3D Masters can get, the 3D Mario remasters can get like I still think that it could happen.
Yeah,
Another thing that could easily disprove them is if they announce a holiday 2020 game that isn't the 3D Mario remasters.
yeah. So
If they're like, hey, here's Pikmin 4. This is our big holiday game. Like, that's a garbage example, but,
Yeah, I don't. That's not.
you
a
know,
good holiday
you get the
game.
point. Anything, any big first-party announcement that's for holiday 2020, the 3D Mario remasters are done. You're not getting them.
Yeah,
The big franchises I'd say that Nintendo could release, not like just in general, maybe not for holiday 2020 specifically, but their big franchises I would say are F-Zero. They could do a Punch-Out.
yeah.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4. Wario could get new game.
They could do a Wario game, a Wario platformer. They could also do a WarioWare game.
Yeah, they could do a couple things with Wario. They could come out like with the Splatoon 3 even if they wanted to. Because
I don't think they're gonna do a Splatoon 3
probably not till the next gen.
because
but
the game's still alive.
Yeah,
It's still alive. The game still has a very alive community.
there's some rumors around
Um,
ARMS too. That wouldn't be big though. That's just a small.
New ARMS. That didn't do that well.
Yeah,
it didn't,
It wasn't.
Sadly,
Yeah,
it wasn't. It didn't break the bank
yeah.
like it was supposed to.
They could always. No, Chibi Robo's dead.
Yeah, Chibi Robo's done. Ziplash. Ziplash failed, so Chibi
Yeah.
Robo's done.
Mario and Luigi, they're dead. They could release a new Mario Party. That's always a possibility.
They could. Yeah, they could do because it's not like every console that has a Mario Party has several Mario Parties.
Yeah.
So a new Mario Party is a possibility. An actual sequel to Mario Kart would, I think, is an actual
There's a
possibility.
lot of some leakers are saying about that, so that's always a possibility.
I really would I would welcome with open arms another Mario Kart for the Switch.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Because I genuinely dislike Mario Kart 8. I already didn't like it that much on the Wii U, and then I played it to death. So I really didn't like it. And then it got ported. And then that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Like, I don't want to play this exact same game again. It's not even like I played it for the online. I played it for the freaking couch gameplay.
I liked it.
So a
but
Mario Kart 9 would be sick.
judging how I went from Mario Kart 7 to Mario Kart 8, a direct jump. And before that, all I had was Mario Kart DS. I never really had a console Mario Kart, so it was a nice step up. They could always do a new Donkey Kong game, some form of Donkey Kong game.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on that 3D Donkey Kong garbage. I feel like you're definitely going to lead into that. Don't even get me started.
I'm not. I won't. But they could do it.
It's horrible.
They could do it.
They could, in theory, do it. But you know what would make more money? A 2D Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, because they're good for those. A new soup game.
An actual new soup.
You think we're going to get Breath of the Wild 2 news?
That's difficult. Because you never know, Nintendo.
Yeah, they could be like, hey, here's a
you could just
full
be like,
trailer.
We got like a mini trailer for the game in 2019. That was, like back in October, I want to say it was something like that.
That was an E3 direct.
Really, it was an E3.
Yeah, it was the same
been
time
over a
as-
year
yeah,
since Breath of the Wild 2 news.
Yeah, it was the same time Banjo got announced, and I was on the floor dying, and I couldn't pay attention to what was going on the screen, and then I looked up and I just saw Breath of the Wild 2 was coming, and I'm like, holy!
That heart attack just kicked in again. But there's a lot that could go on with Breath of the Wild 2. It's a very difficult subject because of how long it's been.
And we don't even know
what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
And there's so many different things. So we'll do it in steps. Breath of the Wild 2 was originally planned as DLC, yes?
Yes.
I mean, of course. I said that myself.
Yeah.
So that means they're basing off this entire new Breath of the Wild size game. Like, look at how big Breath of the Wild 1 is.
Oh, it was so big.
They're making a sequel to this game, which has to be just as big, if not bigger, than the first game, because they have to improve upon it.
Yeah, they're gonna do stuff.
You have to keep in mind, this new game is based off of DLC that was designed for the first game.
Mm-hmm.
So they already have a small basis, but they have to make an entire new story, possibly an entire new hub, new weapons, enemies.
Yeah.
They have assets. But if you just reused all the assets and call it a new game, you really think that's going to sell as well?
Yeah. Nah, they're not.
Need something that's not entirely new, but new enough to actually be considered a new game. Look at Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
it wasn't perfect. It could have been more. It very easily could have been more. But the amount that was
new.
Yeah, new. Almost every galaxy in the game was new.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
There were a few basic things that were reused here and there, I'd say, but it was almost entirely a new game. A lot of it felt the same, but that's just because that's just how it worked. Yeah. They used a lot of the same assets, and that's how it turned out. So here is where we have to start making assumptions for release-wise. If they are reusing almost all of the assets, it's coming out way sooner than we think it is.
Yeah, probably.
If they're using all of these assets, it could very easily be this year. I don't think it is because I don't think they're doing that. Based on that trailer, they are not reusing that many assets.
Yeah, because Zelda's got short hair now.
Yeah, Zelda has short hair. The new area that they were obviously in.
That new animal.
The new final boss, obviously. Ganon.
Yeah, Ganon. Can't have a Zelda game without Ganon. Wait, can you? I don't know. How much do you know about Zelda?
I think
wasn't there one
Four Swords has Vati as the final boss. I don't think that has anything to do with Ganon.
I think one of them has
Between
Demise.
Worlds has... Oh yeah, Demise is not Ganon.
Yeah, that's like prequel Ganon or something. I don't know. The Zelda universe is weird.
Subpar Ganon.
Yeah, we got subpar Ganon.
So if they're not reusing assets, which I think they are not, well, they're obviously reusing some, but to the extent that, like I was mentioning before, heavily reusing assets, not Galaxy 2 style, but even more than Galaxy 2 did. There was a lot of unique stuff done in Galaxy 2, but there was still a bunch of reused stuff. But if they're basing most of it off of the ground up to make an entirely new game and a true sequel, because they just said the sequel to Breath of the Wild. They didn't say Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, they said a sequel.
So it's obviously not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2, I should say. It's going to be something like a new actual title.
Yeah.
And especially since the timeline is officially merged, you could say.
Yeah,
I think they confirmed all the three timelines were merged after Ocarina of Time.
I think so. I don't know too much about Zelda myself.
Regardless, which I think they are, if they're not reusing that many assets, it's gonna come out definitely not this year. No way.
No.
Based on how big Breath of the Wild is.
Year.
Look at how big that game is. You've played it. It
Yeah.
is massive. There's 120 shrines. You got 900 Koroks. You have the entire hub world, the story, the 4 divine beasts, all the side quests, all the armor that you could upgrade. Look at how big that game was.
It's big. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big game. I easily put over 300 hours into one playthrough
Yeah.
doing everything there is. So they have to make that game, but again. And it obviously can't be the same game because then people aren't going to buy it. If it's a new game and it's confirmed to be an actual, like, hey, this isn't just like carbon copy, Control-C, Control-V. Hey, look, we called it a new game. It'll sell way more if they actually put effort into it.
Yeah.
And based on what we got, I think if they were reusing assets super heavily, we would have gotten something by now. Like Baby's first trailer even, but we haven't. So they're obviously building more of it themselves rather than reusing a bunch of assets.
Yeah.
Because again, look at what we've gotten. We've gotten like a 30-second trailer that was just a cutscene. No gameplay, no hub shown, nothing. It was just, hey, here's the basis for the story. Zelda, Link, Ganon. One cutscene at the very beginning of the game.
Zelda
that is what
confirmed.
we have. It is Zelda. They confirmed a Zelda game.
That is
exactly what they did.
That's all we got.
We have no clue what it's like. We have an idea about what it's about, obviously, with Ganon.
Ganon. It's gonna be dark and Ganon.
It's gonna be evil Ganon Man. Pigman
Ganon
comes
is gonna
back
do
from the
man.
dead for the 70th time.
Ganon.
Original story, guys. New character. Zelda has short hair.
Zelda with short hair. Link is long. And Ganon is Xanon.
Xanon.
That's canon.
Danengorf. His name is Danengorf.
His name is Danengorf. New character confirmed. They're gonna add him to Smash, and it's gonna be like Melee with Captain Falcon and Ganon. Well, instead of Ganon, it's Danon.
He's gonna be called Danon. He's gonna be called Danengorf, and it's just gonna be Melee Fox.
It's Melee Fox with Ganon's moves.
And he's the only character in the game that can wave dash.
That's beautiful. And then if he gets attack boost on Final Destination. My final meme.
Without items.
Without items. It's only without items.
Mm-hmm. Timed 5-stock match.
Timed 5-stock match, no items, FD
those are the only circumstances where he can wave dash.
Yeah, and he gets an attack boost too. Yeah. That's his special. That's his gimmick. Because the DLC characters. The DLC characters gotta have some form of gimmick. I think we're gonna finish this off with what character do you want in Smash?
What character do I want in Smash? I want like a third-party rep, obviously.
Yeah, third parties.
I'm all for anything. Just give me something new.
Something new, exciting.
Gimmick-wise, I don't really care about gimmicks.
Yeah, gimmicks.
It's not new to me. Just give me something that doesn't feel like every other character.
Yeah.
Like Terry just felt like Captain Falcon, or what he should have been.
Nah, he feels more like Ryu mixed with Captain Falcon.
Yeah. I forgot Ryu was in the game. But yeah, he's definitely like Ryu, but what Captain Falcon should have been.
Yeah. And my favorite DLC so far is definitely Banjo. But I definitely want to see either Gino or Waluigi, even though they're both already in the game. Spirits don't deconfirm anymore. Min.
Those are pipe dreams. Those are pipe dreams.
Those are the only...
For Waluigi and...
I mean, just either one of them, but I mean, I'll take anything, really. I'm pretty content with the game, so...
If we're talking about pipe dreams, Chris Redfield or Albert Wesker, neither of them are going to happen. Their spirits came out way too late into the game. The second DLC pack was already confirmed.
Yeah.
It was already decided, I should say, by the time their spirits came out. If they were in the base game, I would totally have faith. But in all honesty, they're not making it in the game.
Yeah, no,
they're like, that's not even a pipe dream. That's just, well, it is a pipe dream because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. We could all dream of a character in Smash.
Yeah, we could all dream about things.
Yeah.
How much else could we? How much else could we do?
Animal Crossing's covered. That's all I got. So I don't know if you have anything
Mario
else.
3D World. That's just gonna get a port at some point. I feel like.
Yeah, we discussed.
I just feel like it's gonna get ported.
It is. It's definitely gonna get ported. It's gotta be. It's one of the last Wii U games to not get ported. Last good Wii U games to not get ported. Oh, how could I forget? Amiibo Festival 2, baby!
Cut the recording. Cut it. It's over.
It's over. Cut it.